Once again, it's a pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to the home of authoritative news coverage. I'm Jesse Rogers. Meresha Owiti is our sign language interpreter. To our top story tonight, where former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has abandoned his quest to be reinstated. Instead, he wants to be paid all dues and benefits he would have earned as Deputy President for the remainder of his term, that is 35 months. This only if the court finds his removal was unconstitutional. Today's session was for the petitioners to submit their case, while defendants will counter the submissions in May. Our senior political affairs reporter, Jeff Kirui, starts our bulletin with the resumption of the impeachment case.
Monday morning, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, accompanied by his immediate family members, arrived at the Milimani Law Courts for the case challenging his impeachment process. Here, the hearing took a new twist after Gachagua abandoned his push to be reinstated as Kenya's number 2 in command.
He abandoned the prayer for reinstatement. I wish, again, my lords, your leadership, to reiterate that position on record.
The three-judge bench of Justices Anthony Mrima, Eric Ogola and Freda Mugambi had that Gachagua is no longer interested with returning to his office, but is seeking full benefits and compensation for what he terms as unlawful removal from office.
Payment of the remuneration he would have otherwise earned, plus, of course, all the benefits as per the law, plus damages.
Gachagua, through his lawyer, senior counsels Paul Mwite, Elisha Ngoya and Tom Masharia, argues that the impeachment process conducted by Parliament was unconstitutional and not only denied him a fair hearing, but also failed to meet the threshold of public participation as required by law.
They say that they received 200,000 responses from the whole country. I did a bit of mathematics. 200,000 people as a function of the 14 million people who voted for the first petitioner and his president comes to 0.014 of the voters. Those are the people who participated. Now, I did a bit of maths in A-level. When you round off 4, it becomes 0. When you round off 1, it becomes 0. So there was 0 public participation, mathematically.
The entire impeachment process was designed to avoid and be ring-fenced from scrutiny and accountability, pushed through with uncharacteristic speed, with the intention of ramming the process through before it could be audited for constitutional compliance.
The hearing of the case will continue on May 7th and 8th, having been rescheduled to allow Judge Anthony Mrima, sitting in the Judicial Service Commission for vetting of candidates for the position of Supreme Court Judge, left vacant following the death of Justice Mohamed Ibrahim. Jeff Kirui, KTN.